This one's for WWE champions. Pay to win like every day, yeah.
I don't play mobile games.
Funny how they still think I'm a broke man.
Then I'm broke.
Even though I be pulling Hogan's. I spent like 40 grand on a couple thousand pictures of some sweaty men.
Okay, so 1 minute man. Oh wait, okay. 1 minute man says, so you didn't romance anyone in Baldur's Gate 3. That's fine. The option is lurking in almost every personal dialogue. I will agree there. It seems like the game developers really want to push it down your throat that you should be doing a personal relationship in Baldur's Gate 3. I mean, even Withers mentions it and says, gee, you didn't hook up with anyone yet. It's like, Withers, what the fuck are you talking about? You're supposed to be like a necromantic summoner. Why would you even bring this up? It makes no fucking sense. It really does seem to me like they're really trying to wedge that relationship shit down your throat. Why don't you once try an option and see how the game deals with it? And let's get a sample of how it works. Likely there's an opportunity with a feisty female winged creature later. Oh boy. She could help you or take you on a wild ride. It could be fun. Don't be shy. I think I've already explained many times my feelings about this, okay? Listen, if you're someone who plays Baldur's Gate 3 and you like everything about it and you like the fact that these options are in there, more power to you to enjoy a virtual romance option. Just like in any of these games, you know, for example, any of these visual novel games, usually there's the opportunity to have the waifu or husbando character, right? There's even entire genres of gaming based around it, correct? In Japan, it's huge. They have all these different games based around that kind of stuff, right? If you like it, good for you, right? And that's fine. My personal take is this. Unlike other games that I've played in the past, for example, Mass Effect 1, right, has these relationships with certain characters, whether it be Ashley or Liara or whoever, where over the course of natural dialogue in the game, it feels like those characters, and not you as a virtual person superimposing yourself into the feet of Shepard, but it feels like Shepard and those characters could actually have some kind of a real attachment or relationship growing over the course of the game. Per your dialogue choices in the game, you can unlock romance, right? And it feels organic and natural with the way that they put it into those games, right? This is my take. You can disagree. I feel like in Baldur's Gate 3, this was a feature. They wanted to sell this game based on you can hook up with anyone, right? So they made it easy. At one point, I mean, at the end of Act 1, there's the party with the tieflings, and literally everyone in the camp hits on you and wants to sleep with you. Oh yeah, that's really realistic. That immediately, because you had one victory, right, in combat, everyone now wants to sleep with you, right? It's like, what? That's not meaningful development. It wasn't built through meaningful dialogue or relationships or anything like that. It was literally thrown at you as a dangling piece of meat. Hey, for those of you out there who want virtual romance, here it is. Come get it. Do it with anyone in the game. Come on, come on. And, you know, I hate to say it, but you can get that feeling when I'm playing the game. I mean, there's people in the chat who are like, are you going to fuck the bear? Are you going to fuck the bear? You sound like an 8-year-old, right? You sound like an immature idiot drooling over the fact that there's romance options in the game and that everyone should just do them because they're in there. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard, right? Now, again, if you're someone who is playing this game for yourself in your private life, you're not broadcasting it across the fucking internet to an audience of thousands of people, right? And I say thousands because even though there's a few hundred on my stream, there's all the rebroadcasters and there's also everyone who watches my stuff on demand, right? If you want to enjoy the romance options, go for it. I'm not criticizing you, but I'm saying my personal take is that would be something that you would want to enjoy for yourself in your own private playthroughs, right? It's not like right now, let's start watching rated R movies, softcore porn from the 1980s and 90s of people boning. We're not going to do that on a YouTube stream. It's fucking weird. That's stuff for your own private enjoyment. You don't ask someone to partake it with you publicly, right? You don't. That's weird shit. Again, I've equated it to, imagine if you're sitting there watching a movie with your family members, and all of a sudden there's a love scene on the screen. Well, that's kind of awkward, because I'm sitting here with my parents and family members, and there's two people making out on the screen. Like, whoa, it's weird, right? That's something for your private life, your private enjoyment. It's not to be publicly display, right? Maybe you disagree, and if you do, that's also okay. But you got to respect my opinion on it. I don't want to be doing public romance stuff in my content, on my streams. That's not what I'm about. You're not coming here for that kind of stuff. Back in the day, 14 years ago in my old playthroughs, yeah, I was trying to appeal to a teen audience, right? So back then it made sense. Today, I'm not appealing to a teen audience. I'm appealing to a more mature adult audience who've been along the ride with me. All right? The bottom line is, if you're someone who's here bothering me about this shit every day, why are you doing that? Do you know how fucking obnoxious that is? You shouldn't be bothering me personally about doing romance in games if I don't want to do it, right? How about I come to your house and I nag you every day to do something you don't like? What if I really feel like you should eat peanut butter and banana sandwiches? So every day when you go to make lunch, I sit there in your face and I say, make peanut butter banana, make peanut butter banana, make peanut butter banana. Well, I don't like peanut butter banana. Fucking make peanut butter banana. The bananas and the peanut butter are right there on the counter, so make it, bitch. No. Respect someone's desires to do or not do something. Don't fucking force them and twist their fucking, the knife into their back. It just makes it more annoying. And this is the thing, too, that people don't get about me, because I've tried to explain it over the years, and I swear people don't get it. The more you nag me about something, the less apt I am to do it. That's just the kind of person I am. Because if you keep bothering me about something that I've outright already answered or told you I don't want to do, it just destroys all desire that I would ever have to want to actually do it. Right? So, yeah, when immediately I'm playing Baldur's Gate 3, open the doors, because there's sex in that room. Have sex with the bear. Bone this character. Bone that character. You sound like a bunch of fucking immature teenagers. Like you're full of hormones raging out of your bodies and you're uncontrolled. What is wrong with you? If you want that, that's fine. Enjoy it in your own time, your own space, in your own playthroughs. Right? Or go to someone else's horn dog streams where they're doing that kind of stuff. You're not going to find that content here. Why are you even looking for it? You know what I'm saying? Seriously. But again, that's the point I'm making, is the more you bother me about it, the less I would even be inclined to do it. That's just how I am. I don't know. It really is in my life. It's kind of, maybe it's an authority thing. You know, you tell me what to do. If you justify to me why to do something, then I'll do it. But if you just tell me to do it because you want it, then I won't do it. I don't know. That's kind of how I've always been. Maybe it is a thing, a mental thing from my childhood. Who knows, right? I wonder why I'm like that, but I'm definitely like that, right? On the flip side of that, if you tell me there's something that I can't do, then I'll probably be motivated to prove you wrong and do it, right? So you tell me to do something, I won't do it. If you tell me I can't do something, I will do it. That's weird, but that is how my mind is wired. Now that I'm thinking about it and just talking out loud on the podcast, that's definitely how I am, right? So anyway, that's how I am. So yeah, listen, again, I'm not going to sit here and hate on people who want to partake in romance in Baldur's Gate 3. Go for it, right? If that's what floats your boat, if this is what you want to do, have fun with it. I don't mind. It doesn't bother me in the least, right? It's kind of like, also, and this is what I also don't get about people, because there's like, so people want to be happy in their lives, right? They just want to be, people say, well, I'm gay. I don't care. Good for you. Happy. I'm happy for you that you found yourself and you found your sexuality and you can find a significant other who you love. Go for it. I want everyone in life to be happy. Really, I do. But it's when you start superimposing belief systems on others that it becomes obnoxious and intrusive and in some cases harmful. Okay? Go ahead and be happy in your own life, in your own way. I completely am accepting of anyone who's gay, trans, and all of that. That's fine. But then when you start creating like wars between people who are straight and gay or trans, that's when it crosses the line. And I see this all the time online and social media. War, oh my God, because you're not 100% on this side or 100% on that side. You're all enemies. No, you're not. You got to grow up and be mature at some point, right? And it's the same thing here. Listen, I don't want to partake in the sexual content in the game. It's my personal preference. I've justified it out the ass a million times why I don't want to do it. I'm uncomfortable doing it. I don't think it's good in a public setting. I have no desire to have virtual relationships in video games because I'm happily married and I have that in my real life. I don't need it virtually represented in a video game. I don't get any enjoyment out of it. Literally, to do it would be forcing me to do something I don't enjoy in my playthrough that's supposed to be for enjoyment. So why would I do that? Right? And if you don't respect that, I don't know what to tell you, because I can only express myself in a respectful manner as much as I can before I'm going to start to get pissed, right? And if people keep bugging me about the shit, I'm just going to be like, I'm just going to ignore you now. I'm just not going to pay any attention to you if you're asking me to do things I've already justified a million times why I'm not interested in doing them, okay? I've rationally, matter-of-factly, very nicely, up front have told you a million times, I don't like it, I'm not doing it. And if you keep bugging me, you're going to piss me off, all right? So I'm just going to try to continue to be calm and not flip my lid, right? But again, now you know the kind of person that I am. You know what I'm saying? The kind of person I am is, if you tell me to do something and you can't 100% justify why I should do it, I don't want to do it. And on the flip side, if you tell me I can't do something, I'm more motivated to do it. You understand? So there you have it. Why do you think that so many people piss me off when they keep asking for the same shit over and over? You know, no, I'm not going to do it, right? So there you go. And again, I don't want anyone to take offense at what I'm saying, because I'm not. I'm trying to be as non-offensive as possible. I'm not offended at the fact that people think that it might be funny to see me react to this stuff in the game. I don't care for it. It literally would annoy me to do it, so don't ask for it. I'm trying to be as nice as possible about it. I don't know why people don't understand at this point that you're actually, like, annoying me now by bothering me with this stuff, right? If you're a well-intentioned viewer or fan and you know that I don't like it, stop asking me to keep doing it, right? I'm not going to do it. The more you bug me about it, the less inclined I am to do it. You understand? Every once in a while it's a joke. Like, I thought it was funny when accidentally you get into one of these conversations, like with Gale, and they're talking about, what was it? The veil or whatever it was, and the magic powers, and all of a sudden he wants to smooch you. It's like, what are you talking about? Like, I thought that we were talking about the magic powers of D&D, and now all of a sudden this guy wants to start making out. Like, that's ridiculous, right? That's funny, right? But then you can say, okay, no, I'm not going that far. It's ridiculous. You can cancel out of it. But it's so unnaturally wedged into the game. Again, I feel like they wanted to make this a selling point for certain kinds of people who are so into virtual romance and video games with their, it's a whole industry. It really is a whole industry that now it's a selling point of Baldur's Gate 3 that you could do this with all the cast, and it's so easy to do because they're jumping your bones after the first third of the game, right? It's ridiculous. So if you want that, go for it. I'm not all about that. Please stop bothering me about it. I'm trying to be as nice as possible. I'm not interested in it, all right? It's really getting to the point where it's like, I feel like people are trying to purposely piss me off. That's not good. I don't want to feel like people who I thought are longtime fans and supporters are trying to purposely upset me. I don't think that's the case, but I want you to understand I'm trying to make this as clear as possible now. It's upsetting me. Stop bringing it up and bugging me about it, because I'm not going to do it. The more you ask, the less inclined I am. Okay? Okay. Very good. I don't know if I can make it more clear than that and be more calm about it as I talk about it. I really don't. I tried to keep my cool here, all right? Okay, continuing on here.